what you want to do, I'll just do a little summary recap right now, is do the bronze pack method until you get a decent amount of coins, and then find players that you can invest in, players that have gone down in price, have been the biggest losers for the past day, according to Footbin. It's the ones to watch investment section. And then you buy that player, you hold it in your squad, and you don't want to spend all of your coins on one because you want to continue doing the bronze pack method while you're waiting for your other investments. So then while you have that guy sitting, waiting for any like good game, or waiting for, you can even sell him before the game has started. If they just see that he's in the starting lineup, his price will rise. So then you can get rid of that. All the while you're still doing the bronze pack method. You only need around 10k to start. Then you should be making a lot of coins, and you don't need to spend any money. Okay, don't spend real money buying packs, getting FIFA points, because it's just not worth it. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today it's a slightly different kind of video. This is just going to be titled like the easiest way to make coins in FIFA 17. I know a lot of other people have already done these, but I feel like I'm just going to try to condense the most important information. So if you want to make coins, I feel like it's not very difficult. It does take a little bit of time, but it's not very difficult like it used to be in the past to make coins on FIFA. Like 5 million coins in the bank, but I've made probably like 40k the last 2 days, averaging around 10k per hour, and that's just when I'm actually doing it. But I'll show you right now what I'm doing. So it essentially boils down to being the bronze pack method. So as you can see here, these are all players that I got from bronze packs that I sold. You just list them up for their different prices. The most important thing to sell is all these consumables. You see a lot of these 200 coin cards, the fitness cards, they sell, but even more importantly are the healing cards, upper body, you got the foot, and then you got the squad fitness, which goes for a nice amount. So you can see here, that went for 700. Squad fitness usually goes for like 1400. So you can make pretty decent coins, like I said, around 10k per hour. So I'm going to break this down into how you decide what is going to stay, what can just go out of the club, and what you should put on the transfer list. So the first thing, the most important thing, is to look at the SBCs. So there's this SBC out for the North American Tour, which I'm pretty sure is going to last the rest of FIFA, and it's for Canadian players, Mexican players, Central American players, Costa Rican, Honduras, Panama players, and US players, and this has made the demand for these players of these nationalities go up. It's gone down slightly as more people have finished it, but that is an important thing to remember, as well as any of these league SBCs, particularly if they're big league SBCs like Calcio or Liga Santander, French League, the Super League, Liga MX, MLS, Eredivisie, Scottish Premier League, J1 League, and the Pro League. They're like kind of important, but not as much. They're a little bit lower than the Liga NOS and Russian League. Those ones I mentioned at the very beginning, those are going to go for more. Those players will go for a lot more. So as you can see here, I have 6,000 coins. I'm going to just do what I normally do. I've done some live streams of this, and it's been kind of interesting. It's a little bit boring, a little bit tedious, because you just do the same thing over and over again. But I'll try to explain as I'm doing this what players I'm deciding to keep. So I look at this, I see a German Bundesliga 2 player, no SBC out. No, I'm just going to put him in the club. This guy plays for Azerbaijan, so that's not a very good nationality for any SBCs, but he does play in the Bundesliga. Now, my theory is that people are expecting Bundesliga to be the next league SBC out, so they're buying up these players. He will sell, as you saw, there's a bin for 150. He'll sell for 200 coins, and then we have these two squad player fitnesses, which will both sell for 200 coins. So that's immediately profit. Yeah, it's not like a huge amount of profit, but it's a decent amount of profit for that one. This guy, League 2, I already have him. He's not worth it, in my opinion, to keep on the transfer list because he's not going to sell immediately. All right, let's go into pack number 2 now. Let's see what we're going to get. There's a man of the match Pulisic out right now, if you guys are interested, but very unlikely that we're going to get him. So here we got a shooting stat. I actually don't usually look at these, but it might sell for a little bit because it's a silver. So you can list that up for 200 coins. If they're silvered player trainings, they might go up, but goalkeeper trainings don't usually go for anything. League 1, we have a League 2, and then Championship. They're English, so they might sell, but in my opinion, it's not worth it because it's not going to sell within like the first 1 or 2 times. And I just want to get stuff on the transfer list and gone as soon as possible so I can keep opening these packs, because there are going to be some players, some cards that are worth like 10,000 coins, and I'm not exaggerating. Calcio especially. So this is a good pack. Immediately we see profit. As you remember, player fitness is 200 coins, so that's 200 coins there, and then the squad fitness, is going to go for, I think it insta sells at the moment for about 1,200 coins. So if I list it up for 13, or let's just show an instant selling, list it up for 1,200 coins. If you watch that upper left corner, it's probably going to sell within a couple of seconds, maybe even by the time I quick list. You can see that there's a Japanese League player here, but he's a right mid. It's not going to be worth selling in my opinion. Like, wait, no, it's not. See, the way to check this is to just look at how many are listed for 200 coins, and if there are a ton, yours is most likely not going to sell. As you can see, my squad fitness left. But really, you just get a sense of the market after doing it for a countless number of times. Here we get a Albishi, probably not going to sell for anything. So that's 100 coins there. If I look at these, there's a Russian League guy which might sell, but in my opinion, yet again, you could list them up, but I like to just keep my transfer list open for stuff that I'm certain will sell. So that is a loss. I mean, you're going to make some losses, but you just have to make more profits than losses. That's how this whole probability thing works. I think I'll do maybe one or two more. Here we get to finally get a silver. It's Origi, plays for the same, I think that's Kenya. Don't think he'll actually sell for anything. We do get this guy. Okay, this is an important one. He plays for Tomsk, which is one of the most expensive SBC parts of the Russian League. So he's going to go for a lot. So you can see here, the lowest is 5,000 coins. We'll list them up. I just want him to sell, so 4,300. That's good profit right there. This guy plays in the Norwegian League just because he's a strange nationality. Will he sell? Most likely not. So what you could do in a situation like this, he probably would sell for 200 coins, but on the off chance that for some reason there's a Kenyan or a Tipolagan SBC out, I'll keep him in the squad. And then we see these two will sell for 200 coins. So you can see I've been doing this for maybe like 5 minutes. I've already made decent money. So that Tomsk guy just sold, so I'm at 10k now. I started with 6k. And I have some other stuff on the transfer list that's still going to sell. Now you might be wondering if I'm so good at the bronze pack method. Well, it's not me that's good at the bronze pack method, but if the bronze pack method is so effective, why do I only have 10k? That's going into the second portion of how to make coins, which is to invest in ones to watch. So as you can see here, I have a load of players in forms, ones to watch card, 4 one to watch cards. I'm pretty confident in the bronze pack method. In ones to watch investing, I'm fairly confident, but it's not as easy for me to make coins. So essentially what I did here is I picked players who I think are going to go up due to playing just the hype around them, the league that they play in, or the position that they go in. For me, I don't like to invest in ones to watch cards that are goalkeepers. Usually center backs I don't invest in because unless they score a goal, they're not going to get anything. There's no hype going to be built around them, and you want to sell on the hype. So for example, Niang has a game. The reason I pick Sako is because Watford and Crystal Palace are going to play this upcoming weekend. So I'm kind of hedging my bets. If Niang somehow gets a goal or assist, he'll go up. Or if no goals are scored, Sako will go up. And I'll just sell on the hype. They don't even need to get the inform. They just need to have a good game, and then people will think there's potential. You got to just sell on the prospective opportunity that other people think will happen. You might be wondering why I have a Rooney here. That's because Irish, it's going to be St. Patrick's Day tomorrow. I just picked him up for a little bit. But the most important thing, okay, is to go to Footbin. They have a one to watch thing. I'll put it on the screen probably right now. I'll link it in the description, but it shows just the percentage change in terms of price. You'll see who went up the most, who went down the most in terms of one to watch cards. So I picked up all of these players while they were on the right hand side, which is the players who have gone down the most, because I know that that's usually after they've played a game, after they've had a poor game, or they haven't had an inform. So that's when a lot of people just sell and the market floods with these players. So you want to pick it up when it's cheap, then you can just sell it again, because you know unless they're injured, there's going to be hype built around them again, so their price is going to go up. You're not going to make a ton of coins, but you're going to make a decent amount. And so when you couple this with the bronze pack method, which is around 10k an hour, and then this, it depends on how well the players are, but you can invest probably, I'd say maybe at least 50k per week or something like that, and you're not even doing anything. It will take 87 hours just by the bronze pack method alone to get a Messi, and that's what I'm building for. Now see, you have to be very careful with the players that you're getting rid of, because this guy, as I mentioned, he's American, he's a 59 center back. You would think there's no point in selling him, but he does sell for like around 700 coins, and that's because, I think, of that SBC with the North American tour. So always look at the beginning. This will take a little bit longer, especially if you don't have a very high transfer list, because you're not too familiar with what players will sell. But after you've done it enough, you'll realize immediately just upon looking at a pack if the contents are going to be worth selling or just discarding. So that's pretty much all I've been doing, and it's been working. What you want to do, I'll just do a little summary recap right now, is do the bronze spec method until you get a decent amount of coins, and then find players that you can invest in. Players that have gone down in price, have been the biggest losers for the past day, according to Footbin. It's the ones to watch investment section. And then you buy that player, you hold it in your squad, and you don't want to spend all of your coins on one because you want to continue doing the bronze pack method while you're waiting for your other investments. So then while you have that guy sitting waiting for any like good game, or waiting for, you can even sell him before the game has started. If they just see that he's in the starting lineup, his price will rise. So then you can get rid of that. All the while you're still doing the bronze pack method. You only need around 10k to start. Then you should be making a lot of coins, and you don't need to spend any money. Okay, don't spend real money buying packs, getting FIFA points, because it's just not worth it. So that's going to do it for that. If you have any questions, let me know down below. Hopefully I didn't ramble on too long. Hope you enjoyed this. If you want to check out my other series, my other channel stuff. Yeah, hope to see you next time, and as always, don't forget to spare cash.